funny. It's like the last week and a half, weather's been great, and I've worked 12-hour shifts every day for the last week and a half, and then I get a day off. This is what we end up with, but it is what it is, because I got a day off. Alright. Got some stuff. This is my DCBS haul. We're going to run through the singles real quick, and I picked up a trade. And I don't know if it happened in transit or prior to transit or what, but the spine on a couple of these books is a little messed up. That might just be me though. And I haven't read any of these. I flipped through, well, that's not true. I haven't read this one. This is Harrow County 17. I'm a little behind on Harrow County, but I have them all. I just need to pull them out and read them. Saga number 39. I am behind on this. Division number 12. I really like this book. I'm probably going to catch up on this today. Revival number 43. I'm ashamed to mention how many issues of Revival I am behind on. 35. This is Black Science number 25. One for me, one for my buddy Ethan. I did read this. This is Doom Patrol number 2. I'm a big fan of Doom Patrol. I like the Silver Age stuff, for like the campy kind of thing, and I really dug Grant Morrison, his take on Doom Patrol. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Doom Patrol. Even like the Eric Larson stuff, Steve Lightly covers some, yeah, good stuff. This, I don't know what I feel about this just yet. It's interesting, but it's like, it's just weird for the sake of being weird. And they all know each other, like in the book. Like Negative Man and Robot Man like run into each other, and it's like, oh hey Cliff, hey, it's like, I don't know. I flipped through this. This is issue 3 of Kill or Be Killed. I missed issue 1. I picked up issue 2, I think when I was in Kansas, and I don't know. I'm going to read it eventually. I want to track down issue 1 first. Brubaker and Phillips. Man, ever since Fatal, I haven't read anything that they did. I bought it all, but I didn't read it. Fade Out, I read like 2 issues of that. I have them all. They're all downstairs in the boxes. It's just, I just didn't read them. I love Fatal. Fatal's on my top 10 favorite. And Paper Girls number 10. Also, I haven't read it. But I did read this. This is The Discipline by Peter Milligan and Leandro Fernandez. And Peter Milligan and Leandro Fernandez were the creative team that did the names. And I guess Leandro Fernandez also did some Punisher Max stuff that I might seek out. I really dig this. His art style, at least, is a little, it's a little reminiscent for me of Tim Sell. And I'm a big Tim Sell fan, so this is right up my alley. And anybody who's watched my channel before, or whatever, I am a huge Peter Milligan fan. When I heard that this was a thing that was happening, like this was the book that was coming out, I knew that there was a little, they were having problems finding a publisher. Like a lot of people didn't want to touch this because they said it was weird. Like this was the book that Peter Milligan finally got weird. Peter Milligan's been weird forever. There is some sex in this. I wouldn't say this is a book about sex, and even in the preface he kind of touches on that too, about how this is not a book about sex. It's a story of 2 factions at war, and they use sex as a initiation. One of the steps of initiation is sex. I don't want to give too much away, but Orlando, like not historical fiction, but the fictional Orlando is in this, and I'm kind of overseeing him pop up in comic books. He showed up in the second volume of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He's in this. I'm just over it. The character in this didn't need to be Orlando. It could have been anybody else. Julius Caesar and Cleopatra also make an appearance in this book, and that made a little bit more sense than Orlando. I mean, it just came off a little muddled. And also in this, there was once or twice where I would flip the page and then I'd have to flip the page back because it seems like I missed something. Like here is a perfect example. I can't show you this page because there's some nudity. This panel on the right side, last panel on the page, it's night. Okay? There's a conversation. And then you turn the page and it's day. So I don't know if we are no longer in the room with the conversation. I can show this one. There's no nudity on this. But we go through them. Well, maybe this isn't day. I don't know. Regardless, it's a little disjointed. It was kind of like a page was missing. And that happened once or twice in this. But I like it. I like the games or the names a little more than this. I do dig this art. It's kind of minimalist. Like I said, it does remind me a lot of Tim Cell. Something else that I don't really dig is this guy keeps signing the pages. And it just, they're like all over the place. Sure, fine, you know, whatever. Sign the covers, sign like the flash page maybe, but it seems like every 4 or 5 pages out of every issue, he's got his signature on the page. Just a little weird. It is what it is. And I dig the way the colors colored the book, but there are, I don't know, this is just me nitpicking, but there's a couple times where people's hairlines disappear. I think he's just trying to stay too much within the lines of the art. People go bald for a panel or part of a panel and then they're okay again. But I really, here, I'll show you this. I really like the coloring. It's great. The art's fantastic. Good stuff. I don't know if I would recommend it to everybody, but I like Peter Milligan. So if you like Peter Milligan, maybe this is for you. Okay. That's it. I'm gonna go, I'd say read comics, but that probably won't happen. Go make some dinner. I don't know, something. I'm off tomorrow too. I'm gonna sleep in till like 7 in the morning. Yay. Okay. Thanks. See you guys.